Gamer.
Hi guys, Marvin here with another YouTube episode. Enjoy, people.
Twitch Gamer.
Good morning and thank you for joining us, YouTube peeps. I didn't start the recording. Right, let's go in again. Let's go. I've locked and loaded, guys. I've locked and loaded. So I'm taking my HMR engraved, and I've also got the engraved scope as well. I really do like this weapon. I'm also taking the reverse crossbow, the reverse crossbow with me, and I have got the crossbow pistol as well, because if all else fails, we probably might go and get some turkeys. So daily 834, I think. 834. So I thought, well, I might as well continue with the dailies. I'm earning gems. I'm earning gems doing it, so it don't really matter. So I think it was an audio clue from a whitetail, but I don't know whether it was gender specific. If we get a pop-up, then I've done it. Let's take a knee. Yeah, there we go. Doom. Done it. So we can relax now. We can do a bit of free hunting. How is everybody doing? I'm feeling a bit nigoo today. I am. I've had an headache now for about 5 days, which comes and goes. Epic is a bit concerned because she said she was going to ring up my doctor. I mean, it's not the best of things when you've had an headache for 5 days. She's thinking that something might be untoward or something, so could be anything, could be the stress, could be anything. So I've got bobcat urine. I've got. I did have some first aid with me, but there's nothing on here that's gonna run me over and knock me out. I could defy gravity though, but I think defying gravity is something like. Oh, let me do that again. I defied gravity over here. I fell down the hill down there. So you can defy gravity on Whitetail Island, guys. You can. This is where I cut my teeth when I first started playing the Hunter Classic. This is where I spent most of my time. I was a bit apprehensive on going on to White Rhine Ridge and other reserves as well. But you know, you get to know what to do and what not to do. I feel anyway. Once you get a hunting style, your own hunting style, then everything is, if everything falls into line, it does. Now, I'm not going to do a virgin call for the deer because that female will come over. So I'm going to push on to the hunting tower, and then we decide on what we're going to do. We probably might push along, go to the 4 ponds. Now, I did have a look before I started the stream, guys. I thought, do you know what? Whiteout Island, I do a comp for whitetail deer. Whitetail deer, your heaviest whitetail deer from the longest distance. And I thought, no, sorry, no. Not doing it. She's over there where that flag is, isn't she? Yeah, she's over there where that flag is. She's just past there. Now, evidently, I've got a mission here. And I believe it's go to this tower and then I think it goes to this tower. I don't really like streaming and doing missions. It's just one of those things that I have to keep on flicking out. If I was to do them, I would possibly print them out and then put them on the clipboard and then do it. But I don't do that. I like free hunting. This is where I got my, oh, what are you? Is that another female? This is where I got my whitetail albino. Got a female there. This is the south of the map, and this is where you're going to get more whitetails than you are blacktails. It's not to say you won't get the odd whitetail here and there, but normally when you go to the centre of White Hart Island, so I keep on doing that. Come on, do it again. So normally when you get to a roundabout, let me do the door too. Normally when you get to a roundabout here, so anywhere past this line is where you're going to get blacktail. It's what I've found anyway. See where we entice some bobbycats now. Normally when I get a little bit further up here, I do get an audio clue for a bobcat. So yesterday I'm chinning the microphone here. Yesterday my my daily was spot a female bobcat. So my favourite place hunting bobcat, and you're going to think this is a bit strange, is the Ruga Ruga Bayou. You don't have to go in the swamps, and it's a good little place. Got loads of females here. Let's do a virgin call for an elk. If there's any elk around, the female will come back to that. It's like the females stick together. When I first started playing this game, I thought the crows and the birds do an alarm call. Well, we've got some jays that are over the back of us, and we got a next door neighbour that's got 8 cats. I think she might have more actually. And when the jays or magpies are having, they've got a clutch of babies, they do that alarm call. Well, I thought that was the same thing in the classic. You have birds that do an alarm call when there's a predator around. Evidently, that's not the case. Loads of females around. Nice if we can get a male. I mean, we could always fast travel to the North Lodge and work our way down to the tombstones, which if we don't get anything, that's probably my second shout that I'm going to do. I thought there would be a an audio clue for a male. So my backpack is camoed, but I am partially camoed. I still say that the animals will only spook if they see movement, and I've always said that. I don't think I mean, I proved it. I did a test, and I tested the stream as well. I did a stream on it, and I just put on the bog standard t-shirt and the bog standard pants and the black shoes and whatnots, and I had a successful hunt. I had a successful hunt, and I got myself an elk. I got myself a blacktail. Now, necessarily the turkeys will probably see you, but if you see them from a long way away before they see you, you should be in there like swimwear. Go away. It was quite funny actually, because I was watching, came across a streamer, and I was watching a recording. Good morning, Dave. And he was streaming, and he went over one of these tracks, and it came up with that little bear's footprint in the right hand corner, or sorry, top left hand corner, and he goes, "There's bears around." I actually pissed my pants. How are you doing, Dave? How is things with you? I'm not doing too badly. As I say, I've had an headache for about 4 or 5 days now, which comes and goes. But other than that, I am okay, thank you very much. I've restarted Spaceborne. Somebody did come back to me on Spaceborne. Oh, here we go. And they said what I need to do. Well, I had about 2 or 3 that came back. And they actually did say continue, and it might sort itself out. You got to pop out to the shops and about, okay, no worries. No worries. So one of them said continue with Spaceborne and everything will sort itself out. One of them said, how far are you in the actual game? And Bobcat, male. And he said, what I would do, he said, I would start a new game and then continue up to where it all goofed up. He said, if it is still goofed up, he said, I would push F10 and I would do a bug report for the developers. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let me get eyes on this blacktail. Or I should say eye. Well, there he goes. There he goes. He saw me. Oh! Yes. It's a non-typical. It's only a bloody non-typical. It's only a non-typical. Thank you so much for that follow. Really do appreciate that follow. How are you doing? That was a non-typical. Shall we pursue it? Shall we pursue it? Let's have a look at the let's have a look at the clock. Now, I didn't fire my firearm. Okay. So technically, if I add 11 in-game minutes, which is 5.5 real minutes, we could pursue this animal. That really did look like a non-typical, but then again, my eye could have been playing tricks on me. He was a beauty. I was going to find some rock to get on, and I was going to call him in. how are you doing anyway? Auto. Is that Auto? Oh, I'm going to call you Auto. I have problems with my eye. I've only got one eye. I have problems focusing sometimes. Only with text and stuff like that. I send everybody a message who sends me correspondence, and I say, please send me large print, please, because I can't read it. How are you doing anyway? Now, I didn't pick up his audio clue. And I'm not scent eliminated, but let's have a look at the leaves. I think he saw me. I do. I think he saw me. Weight is 90 to 100 kilograms. Gender male. Whitetail deer. We got bunches of females around here. Also, we got a bobcat, which now I always say if you want to get and have an early warning call, you will do no better or no worse than bringing in females. Okay, leave the females alone, and if they skitter around and hop and jump and all the rest of it, you will know that there's a bobcat around. Well, we have got a bobcat male around here. So we will head over here. We could fast travel to there, couldn't we? How far away is that? Yeah, he actually, let me do a drawing tool. You're doing good. You're going to jump in and hunt a little later. I usually start up a multiplayer, but at the moment this is single. He fled that way. So what we could do, we could fast travel to there. We could fast travel to there, get in the single tree stand, and see whether we can he could be around in this area. He might have gone that way. They do a awkward fleeing style. They do. They don't flee in a straight line, basically. The only problem is I'm going to get those pissing females. So basically what we've done is we've backtracked down to this first tower. We are down in the south of the map. We're down the bottom here. Shall we? Now, I very rarely do this, but if this is a non-typical, should we get some whitetail urine? We're going to be in a tree stand, so our scent will not be so much apparent. I'm carrying about 3 weapons with me, though. 4 weapons. Let's take that out. Let's take that out. And let's take that out. And let's go in here. As I say, I very rarely use this. I normally wing it. That's moose. That's whitetail. Okay. Let's get a giggle on. Can hear something walking. See, now, if anything's going to screw everything up, it's normally the bloody females. You'll get everything set up. The females will come in more so quicker than the male. And then it all goes tits up. It does. Ah, right, okay. I don't like that woodpecker, though. A woodpecker drives you cuckoo in the end. And don't even get me started about Pick Your Nose Bay. That freaking bird. Wah, 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 wah. Oh. When Chugga Wugga was doing that walkabout mission, I thought, I turned it down. I turned it down so I could hear just Chugga Wugga. Where's this? Here it is, I got it. It's alright, I got it. I got it. Now, this tree stand is here for a reason. Where's my flag? Someone nipped my flag. There's a flag down here. Let me get my binoculars up. Where's that flag go? I didn't take... Oh, there it is. There's this flag. So this flag here, right, from that tower up there, that flag is 120 meters from that flag to that tower. Now, I've set that up because I helped Epic, my wife. I helped Mr. Bow. I think I helped Fishing Angus as well. We did a multiplayer hunt and they had to take a male. Is that him? Because I didn't pick up his audio clue, did I? You have to shoot a male for one of the missions at 120 meters with any ethical weapon. So we did it. And there is another one at the Four Ponds, and this one, I can't zoom any further, but this one here is 120 meters as well. So that's the reason why those flags are there. Now, if you have a look at the leaves, they are virtually falling from left to right, and now they're falling straight down. Yeah, they're falling from left to right. So I normally govern my scent eliminator which way the wind is blowing. That's the only way you can govern which way the wind is blowing. So, should we jump down and call him? Because if I don't have to use my my whitetail urine, I bloody well won't do it. Because the scent is blowing that way, and I think he's behind me. And if I put the scent down there, he's not going to smell it. Here he is. Hello, bud. Are you the one, or are you another one? Right, let's get down. He's roughly around about 100 to 110 meters. Well, sometimes I have actually been smelt. I have, especially by bears and by deer. I have been smelt by them. But I agree with you, it's more so with movement. Now the pigs, the bears, the grizzly bears, they will smell you, especially when I'm doing comps and I've got a bait barrel. I can be in a tree stand like I am now, and the brown bear will go, and then all of a sudden it'll go, see you later, and it'll be gone. But I was talking about putting the urine down for this urine so the male can smell the urine. and it only lasts 20 minutes in game, which is 10 minutes real time. So he's roughly about there. But this might not be that non-typical that spooked. It might be another deer. Hello, boy deer. It's always the same minute. You think, don't worry, I'll just get a look at the deer, and then all of a sudden it sees you. Because it's that movement when you get your binoculars out. So that's what he saw. He saw me get my binoculars. Come on, my friend. You watch, it's probably not the one. I'm not the one and only. Come on, where are you? I do like the way the deer, and I think I mentioned this in a previous stream, I do like the way the mule deer, the black-tailed deer, the white-tailed deer, and the elk as well, and the Roosevelt elk, they are proud. They sort of like do the swagger. They sort of like, you know, look at me, I'm the best in sliced bread. Now, the temptation is, because we've not heard anything, the temptation is to call and call and call and call and call. Personally, I would not do that. It's exactly the same as the reindeer, with the reindeer rattler. Don't do it. It's going to sound like a Black and Decker drill. Call, count 30 seconds in your head, and if they don't come in, do it again. Because if you're constantly rattle, the animal's just not going to do it. It's just not going to have it. Is this you? Is this you, my dear? I can hear him walking, but I can't see him at the moment. I've got all these freaking trees in the way. Hello? Oh, here he is. Hello, possum. How are you? How is things with you? I knew we would get you. Put a rack on that. A little rack on that, guys. Are you coming in? I said it was a non-tip, didn't I? Didn't I say it was a non-tip? I mean, I know I'm a blind mother trucker. I am. I've only got one eye in real life that works. And if you stand still, I'll give you a flu jab. Now, I hit a little bit too high. But that is heart lung. I should have dropped in like a sack of potatoes. I know. That is lung blood. I've probably just got his right lung. But I am going to let him get the running out of his system. I don't go, oh, I'm going to run after him. I'm just going to leave him. I will leave him. I'm going to leave him, and I'm going to have my lemon and ginger, which I made before the stream. I had 2 lens replacements back in 2004. Basically, what happened was they found out that I had cataracts in both eyes, and they found out my degradation in my lenses. Well, basically, if I didn't have the op, I could be blind, and if I did have the op, there's a 50-50 chance. Well, Marvin got the 50-50, didn't he? So I had a severe detached retina around about 4 or 5 years ago. and now I can see through this eye, but I went to my optometrist, and my optometrist said the reason why your left eye is not working properly, he said the pupil is completely open, so therefore any bright lights or anything like that is going to be like someone putting a flash torch in your eye. He said, so you won't be able to do it. So I've got to go and have a glaucoma check, and I am at the moment I am going to give up driving because I do not want to be a hazard to anybody, and I don't want to be an encumbrance, because my insurance could be null and void. If I do, my insurance is going to be null and void. So I've actually, as I say, I've given it up. So I have got blood loss on this animal. So its health is, I can't read that, 99%. But that's the first shot, isn't it? So now he will flee over his incoming track. Can you see that there? That's his incoming track, because the toes are closed. They're not open. So it's just one of those things. I've had to learn to overcome and adapt. I have. So it's gone from 99% to 73% in one track. And now we're down to 59% or 58%, whatever that says. It's a bit like people that have basically lost their smell or anything like that, or hearing. With hearing, you will be able to watch people's lips, and you'll be able to form what they're trying to say. It's very hard. I went to school with a friend, and he was deaf. He did wear hearing aids, but he could lip read. It's quite intrusive actually, because if you're, just say you're in a classroom, okay. Now, I went to further education as well. So say if you're in the classroom and the teachers go out of the room and they're still in the line of sight, yeah, and they're talking about you, yeah, you could understand what they're saying, because if you could read lips, you could see that they're talking about you, yeah? Kind of thing that, you know, I'd love to be able to do it, I tell you. So can you see how he spun around? Is this later tracks that's been put down previously? No, I think this is him fleeing. Yeah, this is him fleeing. %17 health. In this part of the map, this is my second non-typical. This is my second non-typical. When we were culling the whitetail, and we needed to get 30 whitetail, I got my first non-typical of 2023, and I think I got it up here. I got it up here at my bobcat setup. My bobcat place. I got it there. So 1%. Is this him? Hello, buddy. I know this is only a game, but I really would like to actually drop them, but sometimes it's just not. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. This is possibly a fleeing track. Yep. When you played the game as long as what I have, you know. He's probably now had a bit of an adrenaline boost, and he's probably run around in the circle. This is where the tracks seem to... seem to go, well, hang on a minute, whoa. He's only got 1% of his bloody health. Where the hell has he gone? Son of a biscuit! I think I'm coming up to 8 years on playing this game. Where are you, bod? Now, he could have gone down this tracking line, or he could have gone down that tracking line. So let's go down the left tracking line and see whether he's fled off of the tracking cone and gone down this way. He has. He's going back to the lodge, bless him. Bless his little cotton antlers. He's going, he's going back to the lodge. Sod this, Marvin. I'm going back to the lodge, mate. Well, it has saved me taxiderming you, mate. I'll just be able to just go boink and I can put you in. Now, where did he go? In the classic, roots are your friends. Because you can get... Now, you might be clonking around, but... I'm prone now, and I'm quite high up. Yeah? If I was down here... Yeah, I've got all the undergrowth up my nose. I know I shouldn't have such a big nose, but can you see what I mean? Use the roots as your advantage. I use the roots as my advantage, and I use rocks as well. Okay, buddy, where did you go? I don't know what it is with the trees. Sometimes I can get through that gap. Yeah, and then sometimes a gap like that, when I try and get through... Look, I'm not that fat. I'm fluffy, but I'm not fat. Yeah, he's had a lot of adrenaline, because he should be down by now. So if this was a mission where it's had to get 100% harvest, and it was just a normal whitetail, it would be a crash and burn job. Here he is. I remember the first time I took Epic out on a hunt, my wife. I think I took her out down here in the south of the map. And she'd got her first whitetail deer. She went up to it, bless her. She went up to it and she goes, "I'm sorry." And I went, it's, you know, it's a game. It's a game. My wife doesn't like the grizzly bears. I don't know what it is. She really doesn't like the grizzly bears. This is a lot better than my other one. Holy doodles noodles. This is a 333. My other one was a 221. This is a lot bigger. Howls bells and a bucket of poo. And he's got an equal rack as well. He has an equal rack, guys. That is a beast. That is a beast. This has got to be leaderboard. This has got to be on the leaderboard. It's a beautiful. Let me put him in that stance. Oh, mind out, Marvin. I really want to get him in the sunshine is what I want to do. There you go. Get me in the sunshine. It's all about the animal. It's not about me. I'm just there for eye candy. I am. Let me get the weapon of choice that I shot him with. I mean, what I could do is I could put myself here. And then I could go with the poses. And then I could put the... which one is the one? Is that the one? No, that's not the one. I'm trying to figure out which one is the one where you lay the at. Oh, that's the one. There we go. To the undergrowth. It's the undergrowth that really ticks me off. See, I got the grass here. I don't really want the grass. Nah. I don't like that one. Let me bring this over. Let me bring me over. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Now, when I do stuff, I don't do it really far away. I'm up close and personal when I do my trophy shots. There we go. Right, what I will do is... we have no opportunity to taxidermy this now. Okay, so what I will do is I will alt-tab out of the game and I'll taxidermy it while I'm still in the hunt. Okay, because if I leave the hunt and then go out, it's going to cost me more to taxidermy it when I've completely stopped playing the game. So we'll do that at the end. I could do a filter. That has sharpened it up a bit. And then I can go accept. I'm chuffed with that. I'm so happy that we pursued him. Because that's my personal best.
Subscribe and hit
that is my personal
bell.
best.
Thank you.
Yay!